Everywhere I got messages saying, what's up with the show? One to where you still got kids writing essays on. 472. Shout out to Chris, he came through. Came back there. And you go, okay. And she said, okay, he good. It's not money based. They don't need cash in their hands. Right. So now the fuck with that regardless of the fact. You don't know. You don't know fucking intentions. Now, what are people? Listen, I'm gonna take my time down here. Right. I know when I try to conduct. Come on. And I'm talking about my in-law niece. My niece, I done bought her. I was born in the same place I was. But they decided to move along. They traveled here. I had a homeboy, and another thinking about getting the motherfucker. Now I'm trying to hold out. I want to get it done.
They both was the same, but once the money been through, and you just scripted this shit.
They got some diamonds in them. I need them to expect you to pay the bills, take care of their family, help you watch their nieces and nephews. Yeah, I'm cooking up. Like I cook up with this nigga.
We're not asking them week. We not saying them week. We said them money.
Okay.
But this or you do that. And so those are the.
Y'all talking about me like a dog. Stop it! Y'all good? This is money.
For that. Because I'm talking about for me.
I take heed.
She might not even no legend.
Keep going. They don't ever stop. So just keep moving, pushing. Okay.
And like what you said, I think the sense of any kind of punishment, it should be kind of like, in a sense,
be the result of it. Because I don't feel like today's. Welcome. This is the Smartest Dumb People, and I'm the host, Anthony, that dude Johnson. And always to my right, LB the Great, and always to my left, my high school bud, Quando Rondo. Welcome back, my brother. How did you miss me?
Did you miss me?
Yeah, we missed you, nigga. We looked empty in here without your ass. That's the facts.
Oh.
Did you win?
I lost, nigga.
You lost?
Oh, damn. Yeah. But anyway, it was a long night, but
Freestyle Friday. We are the Smartest Dumb People. We got a lot to talk about. LB, we got to talk about this. How have you fellas' week been?
Man, my shit been cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I stay in the middle, man. I ain't go too low.
Even kill all the time.
I ain't got too high. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect nothing from your. You know what I'm saying? I just go with the flow. Life is what it is.
So you maintain it. Make sure you like and share. Let's get
everything. What's good with you, boss?
Make sure you like and share, man, and make sure y'all check out this Sunday. Say Something Sunday when Yolanda and Maxwell in the building. They got a special guest, man. They do an entrepreneur. Huh?
How his week go?
How your week go, Ron? He said he lost the.
That don't mean he fucked up his week.
It's still Groundhog Day.
It's still Groundhog Day. I feel you about that.
Every day.
Make sure you like and share. What's going on? They said, Rondo, let me hold them shades. All right, so let's get to it. What's up with you, Mr. Sanchez? All right, so let's get into it, man. First topic of the day. Who was we going with first, bro? Which topic was we going with first? It was...
You the producer, nigga.
Oh, okay, we was going with AJ Johnson, the lady.
No. Yeah.
So AJ Johnson, a black actress, the mom that played in Baby Boy.
Wait.
She talked about having a threesome with two men. Now...
For her 50th birthday.
For her 50th birthday. This is the actual clip. I got the footage of it. Let's watch the actual clip of her on lip service talking about having a threesome with two men. Here's the actual clip. Let me make sure all the volume's up. All right, we good.
It's very normal for like threesomes when it's two women and a man. But do you think we'll ever come to a place in society where it'll be like a threesome is two men and a woman, and they'll be okay with that?
No.
What does that mean?
I mean, but some men, they do it, but again, it's just, to them, is a train. It's not a threesome.
But even for women, a lot of women will never do that.
Yeah, when they ask me, they're like, would you do a threesome? I'm like, yeah, bring in, let me pick the guy. They're like, wait, what?
Yeah. I get so mad.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I've
let me
only
pick the guy.
done that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
two men?
Two men. Mm-hmm. And they traded off. It was like they were friends, and they traded off. It's the best 50th birthday ever.
Yes.
Okay, and they traded off, so it was never like them together.
Together, okay.
It was like they were flip flopping me. You know, one would please me, then he'd pass me to the other, and one would kiss me, and then he'd spin me around for the other.
Did
It
that
was
feel
like
powerful?
a beautiful dance. Oh my
Nice.
goodness!
Wow.
It was
Tennis
like
match.
it was like doing salsa with two guys at the same time. Just like romantic and sexy,
Nice.
and never intertwined, but at the same time it was two.
So they were friends with each other.
They were friends.
Okay.
And I knew they were friends. Mm-hmm. And it was all about that Cocoa Patron.
Oh, shit.
the purple
That,
label.
that
coffee
that
Patron?
coffee Patron.
Cafe.
That cafe.
Yes.
That cafe
No,
Patron.
I've had some wild nights on that myself.
That cafe Patron.
So wait, so the next day, how did they act to each other, or like afterward? Did they ever acknowledge it, or was it just a one thing and nobody ever discussed it?
No, we all went to breakfast, and it was like three friends that hung out and had a good time. It was weird because it's not like I was into that. And I had never done it before.
It's a birthday
was a good
present.
time.
But it was happy birthday to me. And it was like, okay. And as it was happening, I was like, this is happening. Like, I was like, this is actually happening.
This
It's
is really
happening.
a real thing.
I would kiss one and he would spin me. I was like, oh my God, this is happening. And then I just,
All right, so that's the actual video of her talking about she slept with two men, and I'm gonna be honest with you. We all know men and their sayings. They tend to say that's a train. That's not a threesome. That's a train. Shout out to Mr. Sanchez. He said he like her. Yeah.
It's a threesome her way. I get it.
I mean, why can't it be called a threesome though, bro? She had a threesome with two men.
Yeah, I guess it's
Well,
a threesome
well,
her way.
She had a threesome with two men, bro.
It's not because a train is when you got multiple 3, 4, 5, and they coming in one after another.
No,
Like
that's not
caboose.
necessarily. No, I don't think that's right.
No, it's just one caboose at a time hooked to the train,
Lena said one caboose. You
and it'd
stupid
be
as fuck.
it'd be a
That
string.
is a longer train. That's a longer train.
Yeah. So one caboose lock you into the train,
Yeah.
and then another caboose come in behind
That
that.
is a threesome.
That's a train. Now, when two cabooses lock into the train, that's a threesome.
Shout out to Yo-Yo in the building. Yo-Yo, you missed our plug. I said, make sure you tune in and say something Sunday when you're live to Maxwell.
But,
Yeah.
but what the truth is that women love that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that there's a woman out there who haven't fantasized
About two men?
about sleeping with two men, or fantasized of being tied up, apple in their mouth.
I think that's a typical.
Hey, Vicky. Hey, I'm like you. At 50?
Rondo said
I
that
won't
too.
fuck shit. If you can put some KY jelly on that joint, what difference does it make?
We're not worried about no. Where did that come in?
What shit?
Why?
The
What's that
box-
mean?
All right, so the women in the chat, we need to know this from all the women. Please answer this question. Have all women fantasized or thought about having sex with two men at the same time? I need to know.
Yes.
In the
Yeah.
meanwhile, while y'all comment, I said she been getting ran through since house party.
Kid and play.
Kid and play. Kid and play. And he threw in Bilal.
Hold on.
But I didn't throw in Bilal.
I'm liable to bite something off if I got two men. I just can't. Well, we asking, have you thought about it? We're not asking if you did it. That same way women fantasize about being raped. They will take that
Nobody
from you.
thinking about that.
Yeah, but women
No,
do
in fact,
fantasize about it. It's a fact.
They will prefer, not all women, but a lot of women will prefer for her and her man to play
Role play.
rape.
Yeah. That's a fact.
These we can't deny the facts, and so now these women ain't gonna
Well,
say.
but you can't put facts on all situations.
You
There's like
said
there's
child call me
situations
born
about
and fuck.
facts, man. That's kind
What?
of weird.
What?
No, he was just saying like women have. All right, so men. I can speak for men.
I
Men-
want a threesome. And raise your hand. Raise your hand. Any man in the live ever thought about and
Well, let's speak of men. Men think about like sleeping with
I
women of
want
power,
one.
sleeping with his teacher, or sleeping with the
Do you want? Would you, if you could have a threesome, would you want one? Would you
I
sleep
don't
with
care.
two
I
women?
don't tell you. I'm gonna tell you why I don't care for that. I don't care for that first off because when I love somebody, I don't really care to want to enter. I don't want to.
We saying fantasize, fantasy.
I'm not fantasizing about that. I done had a whole lot of motherfuckers, and they never. I done did a whole lot of shit.
But not a threesome.
No, I ain't did a threesome.
Yeah, you don't
Two
care
women.
for one.
I ain't did no threesome.
You ain't did 2 women.
I haven't did two. And I'm not even interested in
Me
doing
either. And this thing, he act like
I'm
a
not
motherfucker
interested in
not
doing
being
it.
interested in it makes him weird. No, nigga, just...
Because you lying, dog.
I'm not lying,
You ain't
bro.
saying that you done it, but you never fantasized about a
I can barely handle one, bro.
Oh, man.
I can barely
It'll
handle
be a
one.
long night.
Come on, man.
I can barely handle one.
Hold on.
I got five.
Now, this
I got 5 minutes in me, bro.
But
I don't
this-
need 2
but
women.
this- but
I got
this-
5
I
minutes.
got way more than 5. But
I got
like,
5 minutes. in me.
2.5 minutes apiece. It doesn't matter. It's
2.5.
just the fact
I got
that
about 67
it's
bucks,
just the
bro.
fact that you can fulfill that fantasies. It's a bucket list thing. It's a lot
that
of
ain't on
it's a lot of
that ain't
men.
on my bucket list. That ain't on my bucket list.
Is there any men in here that fantasize about sleeping with 2 women at the same time? Audience, yes.
Tap in.
Shout
Tap
out,
in.
shout out to Rodrigo. He said it. He said, but it's the same concept as if it's 2 women. That's what I'm trying to say. Like men hold themselves to a standard. I'm at the point in my life, bro, to where I'm becoming an advocate for women because a lot of the things that we've done in the past, I don't agree with. So if I want a threesome for myself, time out. If I want a threesome for myself with 2 women, I should have the same energy for my woman to want the same thing.
How? You're not a woman.
The thing is,
I can't feel how a woman feel. And so if a woman wants to go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
I'm
Go
going
ahead.
into the situation. I'm
Go
trying
ahead.
to get it.
Go ahead.
I'm getting one off, and this shit's done. How can you do it? I ain't never thought about even keep going and going and going and going.
Well, we ain't talking about longevity. We talking about the mere fact that you have the capability to sleep with 2 women.
Yeah.
A lot of men don't even have the capability to sleep with 1 woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's a mental thing.
Yeah.
And so if a man has the capability to have 2 women to want him at the same time,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? When most men is trying to get 1 woman to even like them.
Right.
And so it's not about the sexual act.
Yeah.
It's the ideal. It's the ego. It's the pride.
You know what's crazy is?
It's the pride.
Today I was thinking to myself, I said, women sleep with who they want to, men sleep with who they can.
Yeah.
I never thought about it.
Men marry who they want to.
That's a fact.
And
that's a fact.
And women marry who they can. And so that's the truth.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, we marry who we want.
Yeah, that's fact.
You know what I'm saying? And the woman marry whoever's willing to marry her.
Ugh.
It's ugly, but it's the truth.
Fact.
And so, not to veer off and not what we say.
No, we got
Make
sure you like and share.
Make a long story short, I'm about to get married.
He said, "Never fantasize, never have."
Yeah, I ain't
but I
doing
sure
that.
would if I could. Of course you would, Mr. Sanchez. But why you can't say you could if you would if you never thought about it? You probably rape yourself. Pause.
Man, you gotta explain what that means. 'Cause that shit sound weird.
What?
I know what you mean, but a lot of people don't.
No, they know what it means. They know what raping.
You know
what
what?
you're doing.
I've been in a whole lot of situations, and it's like
when you take your
you don't have to.
Make sure you like and share, man. Like and share. Like and share. We got 18.
A lot of motherfuckers don't. A lot of motherfuckers don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man.
What?
I mean, as in motherfuckers. I think a lot of people can get a threesome if they wanted it.
Right.
But I think it don't happen more often than it could happen.
I believe that it happens more
I just
often than people
understand.
believe.
All right, so let's speak on this. I just understand a woman wanting the same thing as a. See, that's what I said. We try to treat male or female as if they're not human. We're both humans. So if I, as you say, want a threesome,
yeah.
why would I be crazy to think she doesn't? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm at the point in my life to where I just understand the concept of being in a relationship.
So is that all the way around though?
About everything we do in
About
life?
so.
You have to be honest in that relationship if that's what you think you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, baby, fuck it, man. If you see a bad motherfucker, fuck it, go get her. Let's have one. Yes, you have to do that, but that ain't the time I've never been on. I've never been on that time.
I've done enough fucking to where like that shit don't mean shit to me no more. I've done enough fucking.
Okay. That's new to me.
So where we at? We at 16.
That's
Let's
new
go.
to me. No, that's new to me. I see 19.
No, I'm talking about 16 minutes.
Oh, okay, that's
so
new.
y'all ready to jump topics?
Yeah, hold on. Well, yeah.
I don't. If that's what you want in your relationship, I think that's what needs to be talked about. At least.
Because there's a lot of women that want threesomes and be dominated and dominatrix and tied up
but then you bringing up water into your motherfucking river. Hey, so now
that's what I'm saying. I just don't play
motherfuckers gonna be knocking your shit down and then.
But I mean, because
it might become the side piece.
True that.
All right, so a la Pandora's Box. If you ain't never watched that movie, check it out. I watched it years ago, and it's about a woman and a man and a woman wanting to have a threesome with a girl. They had a threesome with the girl, and the girl wound up still sleeping with the wife on the side. The wife fell in love with the girl. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but the wife was a bulldagger.
But when you bring another human being, male or female, when you bring another human being,
it just opens up another door. That's all he's saying. It just opens up another door.
I mean, but if your wife a bulldagger, you can't stop her yearning.
She wasn't a bulldagger until you brought this motherfucking situation.
No, she agreed to it,
right?
But she yearned to eat on that carpet. She wanted her liquor license.
But the thing is, man, he wasn't selling liquor. I have no idea. It's just situations.
You opened the liquor store. Now she's selling liquor. Now she Sugar Hill. You know what I'm saying? But
a man sleeping with two women is equivalent to a man catching a midget. Well, I agree. Rodrigo said that.
A man sleeping with two women is equivalent. Is you crazy?
No midget around nowhere.
Hold on, time out. Rico, are you crazy? Come on, man.
All right. So let's now in 2022, women made it cool to sleep with each other. So it's easier nowadays. Threesomes back in our day was not as common as threesomes in our day was not as common as it is now because women.
More women.
I don't know. Well, threesomes in my days coming up, but you know what I'm saying. I used to be around the shit.
I thought it was a situation to where
they would fuck multiple men.
That's what that was a train to me. That wasn't not no threesome.
Yeah, the train. Yeah. But, so was they fucking two men at the same time? No. But was they waiting at the depot for the train to pull up, and then with the cabooses coming in behind them? Pause. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Especially.
That shit just
European women, they used to love that shit. Them white women, they love that shit. They love that shit.
I'm not even gonna lie.
They love
I'm gonna
that
give that
shit.
nigga facts on that.
They love that shit.
What?
All right, so it's time to jump topics. Next topic of the day. Let's go with it. All right, so Whoppi Goldberg comes out and apologized for some stuff she said about the Holocaust. And here's the actual clip. They're going to discuss it, digest it real quick, and then we're going to chop it up about it. This is the actual footage of what happened with Whoppi Goldberg. Let's do that first. So this is what happened to Whoppi Goldberg because we got the topic of the white kids wearing the black sweaters and shit.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We might do that
touched-
last.
Yeah, we'll
You
do
know what I'm
that.
saying?
All right, so let's get to this Whoopi Goldberg topic. This is Whoopi Goldberg. She had to come out with it. Why is it that? I'll talk about it after the clip. Let's watch it.
President Kim Godwin saying, effective immediately, I am suspending Whoopi Goldberg for 2 weeks for her wrong and hurtful comments. While Whoopi has apologized, I've asked her to take time to reflect and learn about the impact of her comments. The entire ABC News organization stands in solidarity with our Jewish colleagues, friends, family, and communities. Goldberg made the inflammatory remarks Monday on The View while discussing a Tennessee school board's decision to ban the book Mouse, a graphic novel about the Holocaust.
If you're going to do this, then let's be truthful about it, because the Holocaust isn't about race. No, it's not about race. It's about
a different race.
But it's not about race. It's not about race.
What is it about?
Because it's about man's inhumanity to man.
Tuesday, she apologized.
I said that the Holocaust wasn't about race, and it was instead about man's inhumanity to man. But it is indeed about race, because Hitler and the Nazis considered Jews to be an inferior race. Now, words matter, and mine are no exception. I regret my comments, as I said, and I stand corrected. I also stand with the Jewish people, as they know, and y'all know, because I've always done that.
The head of the Anti-Defamation League joined The View yesterday to discuss it, saying throughout the Jewish people's history, they've been marginalized in large part because people felt that they were not just a religion, but indeed a different race.
Well, Gans, thank you.
All right, so that's the actual clip. Shout out to Jess Powell in the chat. I feel you 100%. But y'all, with this topic, as we discussed this, I couldn't even put Holocaust on the actual subtitles of what we're speaking about today, because Facebook catches every little weird word and block people. So when we're having this conversation, just keep in mind to be very respectful with what you say so you don't get blocked, because I don't want none of our followers to get blocked behind some conversation. So I'll go first and I'll say it like this. Why is it that every time a black person, I said this on a post today, I said, become unapologetically you. If you feel a certain type of way, shout out to Leland. You feel a certain type of way about who you are as a person, or what you feel about this race, or what you feel about this, as you just said, what you said about whatever you said. Just stand on what you say. Who gives a fuck? I'm not going to always agree with you, Lorana, as a person. Okay? Right. This woman, Whoopi Goldberg, has done more for The View than The View has ever done for her. She was already a famous actress and already popping before The View was ever a thing. She was just considered a Madonna of her time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So for them to treat her as if, Whoopi, these black people, we have to start standing on something. I know you are well off. You have enough money to where this job is not going to affect your living, your way of living. Mm-hmm. And now you being Whoopi Goldberg, that probably already have millions of followers anyway, create your own platform. Well, go ahead.
I got a question for you. So what if someone would have said slavery wasn't a racial thing?
It was a racial thing, that's fact.
But the fact of the matter is that it was
she went against the grain on the Jews.
She just basically said the Holocaust was not a racial.
Okay, that's the same difference if somebody would have said the same thing. That's the same way. So they say that the Africans sold Africans to white people. All they did was purchase the captives. Well, what's so? Yeah.
And so, if they so...
She was incorrect in what she said. Rodrigo said, man, Monique tried that shit, and you see what happened to her. She did fall off the face of the earth, for sure.
Hold on. Well, because motherfuckers... Now, we understand that gays and Jews run Hollywood. I'm not confused with that at all. But when you have individuals that... When you have black people saying that Monique was bugging. But here go the thing, though. So, when we talk about gang violence, they say that's black on black crime.
I agree.
They don't say that that's racial. And so here you have two Europeans, one European thinking they more superior than the other European
off of just their
eye color,
skin tone,
hair color. Look, eyes, hair. Everybody know, if anybody know, that them Khazars that's living in Israel is not the true Jews, and that's why they are called Jewish. But get back to the point, is that you have two white races going against each other. Where's the race at? Where's the racism? What is that based on?
Can't be racist.
You had one white person say, I got blonde hair, blue eyes. And he's saying, well, because we have blonde hair, blue eyes, we're more superior than your brown eyes and your brunette hair. That's not racism. That's two white people beefing.
Is it prejudice?
No.
Not prejudice.
Okay, I'm just asking him to.
And so it's not. It's two white people beefing.
One wants to be more superior
than the other one.
That's it.
It's no different than Crips and Bloods.
Yeah.
Is Crips and Bloods racist?
Crips and Bloods is black.
Is Crips and Bloods prejudice?
No.
Because they damn sure won't touch no white person. The motherfuckers sit up and I don't fear no nigga and I don't fear no man and I got ops and I got all this. Well, hold on, you got a natural opposition that you won't touch, that you won't say nothing to.
Preach, LB.
That you'll get up and then you go into their neighborhoods and you'll turn your music down, took your rag away, put your shit up, fix you, and do all of this shit.
And then go to a black man neighborhood.
And then go to your own community, turn your music back up, tie your rag on your antenna, and go on about your day. Germans wanted to be the superior race over all races.
Right.
It didn't have nothing to do with another white race. That white race was in the way. Listen, we trying to run this whole fucking world. My bad.
Well, you're right.
I'm the crime
That's all
speaker.
good.
Look, we trying to run this whole fucking world. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just like in the Olympics when Jesse Owens was running laps around them niggas. They was mad because they never seen black athletes, and and then they getting their ass kicked. They used to them. They used to the. I don't even know what race the Jewish people are. Jewish is not a fucking race. I know that they Khazars, but from Afghanistan. They come from Afghanistan. I don't even know if they Arabic or whatever they is.
No, there's a mixture. Yeah, it's just a mix. It's a mix.
Hold on. But Crips and Bloods were created to. How can a kid? Hold on.
I say facts, but
hold on. How can some kids? I never knew an adult that joined the gang. We talking about 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old kids. How in the fuck can they come together to protect anything in the community? Them niggas was there to destroy. And that's all they did.
I feel like Bloods and Crips was supposed to be, like they said, Bloods and Crips was supposed to be another angle of the Black Panthers.
So it started off originally.
Crips.
How? When they were 14 years old. How so? You gonna put the protection of your community in the hands
originally
of a 14-year-old Tookie Williams?
Originally, it wasn't just recruiting young niggas, bro.
No, it started. So Tookie Williams was 14, 15 when he started doing this shit. He supposed to be the founder of the Crips.
This is one of those dumb people. LB, I didn't know that. I didn't know he was only 14.
That nigga was not 14 or 15 when the Crips started. No. When he was a head nigga, the nigga was a muscle bound, strong ass nigga. When he was the head of that thing.
That's after he got out of YA. That's what. Listen, these niggas in YA. These niggas in the youth authority. These niggas wasn't in the mother. Because when he went to the real penitentiary, he never got out. He got life.
All right, so let's keep it on. Let's keep it on. Whoopi Goldberg and what she said, the actual comments. So back to what I was saying is that we got to start being unapologetically ourselves. So many people worry about what the next person thinks, but still it can't change the way you feel. No shot at nobody. White people do it all the time. They stand on what they feel. You know why? Because they feel like they're the superior race. What black people and somebody like Whoopi Goldberg, she should have said, "Fuck the View." She should have said, "Fuck what y'all talking about." This way I feel.
Motherfuckers stand on what they feel when they got power.
So
that's it.
Right, and so the change is built from the top down. It's not.
Cut the head of the snake
change don't start from the bottom up, and so we can't make no change if the top is still the same. And so if she say that Nick Cannon had to apologize, you know what I'm saying? Nick Cannon had to apologize, and what he's saying was true. All he said was, what he felt like was that the Jewish people that are considered the Jews today ain't really the Jewish people that's in the Bible.
And he turned around after he apologized and got a fucking...
And then bring on a rabbi.
And that is correct. I'm fairly correct.
Yeah, he correct. And so, hold on, let me see. So, he apologized, didn't seem, her apology, well, it may not seem sincere, but
it ain't gonna be sincere.
She still apologized.
Ain't no apology gonna be sincere. They gonna say what my publicist gonna say what say it, fuck it. Okay, I'll say it. Blah. She just want to keep her job. That's it.
Now, do you think that, but when AB ran off the field because he felt like he was disrespected and he stood on his square,
he don't give a fuck about his job.
Was mentally ill.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to explain to you.
And you was one of the...
I took the bait. I took the bait.
Okay.
But when he came out with a lawyer and said facts on, they tried to pay him to go to a mental facility just to use that as an angle.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I heard that.
He had a lawyer. He was on ABC or some shit. He had a lawyer.
They told him to take this money and then
$200,000.
You go to a facility and then
it was just to make it seem like he was mentally.
I didn't hear that. I
got the clip. You want me to find it?
No, he said that.
No, I'm not saying it ain't real.
I'm saying I could put the clip right now on our show. Yeah. I have the clip. Do you want me to show you the clip?
No. And so, but Nikki, I agree with you. Judaism is a religion. The Bible is a religion. The Bible is a history book. Now, we ain't gonna go too far off into that, but we know that Judaism comes from a break off of the 12 tribes when two of the tribes went to the northern part and the other 10 stayed on the southern part. So you is correct. You is correct with that.
Some of these comments. So let's see here. We got Rodrigo said, but you gotta have facts if you're trying to stand on shit. And then he said it was enough to keep that bag.
Well, hold on. So it's facts that it's
all right. So I think this might be dope if we can do this, bro. Mid-show, let's bring up the Antonio Brown situation just because I did slander his name on one of our episodes. So I'm gonna show the Antonio Brown clip, and then we're gonna get back to the topic. We're speaking on Whoopi Goldberg situation. Let's watch the Antonio clip of him speaking on. Turn your phone up. You can listen to it right now. Him speaking on. They tried to make him go to a mental facility. He had a lawyer, and he was on like ABC or some shit. Here, go right here.
There you are.
Prior to the game on January 2nd, the game against the New York Jets at the Meadowlands, were you given shots of Toradol?
Absolutely. Right before the game, I was given Toradol.
We actually have, Bryant, in the medical records that we've reviewed, evidence that the team regularly injected Antonio with Toradol. So he couldn't feel the damage that he was doing to his ankle until it got to that threshold point where he told his coach, "Coach, I can't play because of my ankle." And the coach's response to that was, "Get the F off the field."
Okay, so the Bucs shot you with Toradol in the week before the Carolina game, correct?
Absolutely.
They shot you again before the Jets game, correct?
Absolutely.
And you played the first half and had 3 catches for 26 yards, correct?
Yes.
And Arians claims that at halftime then you were upset about not getting more balls thrown your way. True or false? Is he lying?
False. it's not worrying about the ball. Tom Brady is my guy. He the reason I'm on Tampa Bay, so I know I'm gonna get the ball.
Antonio, I saw where you seem to resent the feelings of so many former coaches and teammates that you were in need of mental assistance. Does that bother you?
Mental assistance from who?
Professional assistance.
To the extent any of that is coming from a spin that Antonio had a spontaneous mental episode, it's resentful and it's hurtful, and it's a disservice to people who do suffer from mental health challenges. We all have our difficulties, Antonio, myself, everybody.
Yeah, these guys at Tampa Bay Bucks try to make an agreement with me to give me $200,000 to go to the crazy house so these guys could look like they know what they're talking about. These guys aren't professional.
Wait.
They treated me
They
wrong.
offered you $200,000 for what?
The offer was Antonio would basically sit on the sidelines, go on some list, and commit himself to some form of intensive mental health treatment.
So that's the actual clip. Quando, what's your opinion on the clip? Is kind of tied into what Whoopi Goldberg went through. They will make you look crazy. They will make you look weird and do some weird shit. And they'll pay you behind the scenes to make sure their credibility stands on what it stands on.
On his time, I don't think they even paid him to even make look crazy. I think he is 100% himself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying he's crazy, but I think he is not 100% insane. I think he's like one of my cousins. I got a cousin that he's crazy. And I know he's the one of the best receivers in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to keep him because you know what he can produce.
Right.
I think that it's all a sham, just like with Whoopi Goldberg. Her apology was what they were trying to do with Antonio Brown. They was trying to save face and make it seem like it was about mental illness, and Whoopi Goldberg just came out and apologized. If she was a bit
Whoopi
unapologetic,
ain't crazy. Whoopi ain't crazy at all.
but if she would have been unapologetic, they would have tried to find an angle to save face. Her publicist or somebody in her circle would have said, the white people mad at you, they don't like you, we need to find a way to save face. So what we're going to say is you took some ibuprofen that day and your stomach like some weird shit. No.
What make y'all think that AB is off?
I don't think, I'm going to tell you this.
Do you think that is the CTE shit?
That's a stretch too. I don't think it's CTE.
You think that's a stretch? What you think, dude?
I think that he has CTE.
Well, now here go the thing. Dennis Rodman used to do the same shit. Literally.
Worse.
The thing is,
the nigga took days off and flew to Vegas to go fuck with Carmen Electra.
But listen, hold on.
Wedding dresses.
Listen,
he's not showing up the games.
Go ahead. Dennis Rodman don't have CTE, nigga. He's not taking hits like NFL motherfuckers.
Okay, then.
So get that shit the fuck out of the door.
Okay, so then don't base
the
behavior on CTE.
I didn't say that. I'm not saying CTE. I'm saying it's definitely not CTE.
I asked you.
I'm saying it's not CTE.
I thought I asked you before.
I'm saying it's who he is.
I thought I just asked you.
I thought you said it was.
That was
I'm not saying
unless
CTE.
I'm bugging. I misheard.
That's fine.
Did I mishear something?
I don't know what you misheard, but I'm telling you, it's not CTE.
Can I get this little spill in real quick? Make sure you like and share and tune in to Say Something Sunday with Yolanda and Maxwell. They have a special guest on. These women will be talking about topics that we probably already talked about, or they got topics themselves. Yeah. Make sure you like and share, man.
If I did say that, I'm saying because
you want to
y'all
retract
basing
it
on
now?
y'all saying
You want to retract it?
I don't know if I said that. Yeah, you can't blame that on Dennis Rodman. I'm saying I seen his interview. I seen it. He said that's just who he is. He a Miami motherfucker. He done seen a lot of shit, and he don't give a fuck about what a motherfucker think about him.
Okay, and I agree with that because when they try to tie his behavior to mental illness, it was an excuse to excuse the behavior of the motherfuckers that's truly mentally ill. You know what I'm saying? You got to be mentally ill to make somebody play hurt. You got to be mentally ill to try to force somebody to play when they're hurt.
Let me bring that back. Now, what I said was, with Pittsburgh Steelers, he was a problem from the fucking get-go. And I said he's a great ass motherfucking wide receiver, and motherfuckers deal with him. That's all. I think that's what it is. But I think he don't have it all.
So he became an asshole. I want to get back to Whoopi Goldberg.
All right. Well, let me say this. He became an asshole because motherfucker was big up in a rapist white quarterback that he thought was less than average.
As he did.
And was attacking him. And so they had to protect Big Ben.
No, he attacked him at the end. They attacked him at the end, but they kept him around from the get-go, I believe so.
All right, so, yeah, good conversation with that. Good conversation with that. Back to what Whoopi Goldberg did. We have to become unapologetically who we feel like we are and about our feelings. And I'm learning that, listen, I'm about to tell the world something that's embarrassing, but not embarrassing at the same time. Embarrassing, but not embarrassing at the same time. I just realized I had like 7 W-2 forms in the mail, right? For working 7 jobs last year. But I found out who I am. I know who I am.
So is it you?
No, it's not me.
It ain't you.
It's I know who I am.
It's not the 7 jobs?
I know who I am. And if I feel underpaid and overworked, I'm out of that motherfucker. Which, since the pandemic started, that's all there's been to offer is shitty jobs and shitty pay. So I'm telling you, I've never in my whole life worked more than 3 jobs in a year. I've worked 7 jobs in 2021, but it was because I was underpaid and overworked. So what I'm saying is
fired.
But let me ask you.
You was fired. Come on, Damo. You was fired.
It doesn't matter about that.
What are you talking about? You were. I wasn't. You were.
Yeah, hell yeah. I got fired from
I think every black person in their whole life been underpaid and overworked. So why? So you. I believe it. I've been underpaid and overworked my whole life. But I just kept a job just to do it, just to keep the shit rolling until
as you have to do it, as I'm doing now. But I'm saying like, as Whoopi Goldberg. I'm just saying, if you feel underappreciated, which, like I said, Whoopi Goldberg was famous before.
I thought that all my life.
Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg was famous before The View. Let's speak facts. She brought views to The View.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
So, ma'am, don't apologize.
She don't want to lose her money.
But
it's all about money. She don't probably need money.
At some point in your life, you only live once, okay? At some point in your life, it should never be about money, and that's why I was able to quit 7 jobs, because at some point in my life, I'm there now. Like I used to.
That's the reason why I work.
Time out. I used to really want to save money and become a millionaire off of saving. I'm 41 years old. I don't think I'm gonna get to $1 million off of saving. It's either going to happen for me, luckily, or it's not going to happen. So at this point in my life, I want to be respected, appreciated, and paid correctly.
In between time.
I'm saying, Whoopi got enough money. Who gives a fuck? You got enough money to where your black ass.
We talking about the regular motherfucker in life. We talking about the regular motherfucker in life.
You got enough motherfucking money to where you can become a huge influence for black people that has to go work 9 to 5.
Do it just gotta be black people?
People, working class citizens. All I'm saying is know your worth and learn your worth to the point where a motherfucker can't tell you nothing. If I don't stand on this, I'm not vouching for it. I'm not a part of it. I feel like the Holocaust was not a racial act. I feel like it was white people
white on white crime.
Yeah.
What about white on white crime? Man, you can coon train and play coon train.
All white people ain't, man. That shit is hilarious. All right, so we got one more topic I want to discuss before we get up out of here. We got 2 more topics.
We're in Hollywood. I agree with you, Yo-Yo.
We got 2 more topics, and I would like to digest them real quick. We got
2?
We got 2. Remember the kids.
The bus?
Let's do the bus.
Okay.
Let's do the bus. So this is a 7-year-old kid's birthday party. It was all over social media. People was commenting. I had to digest it with the fellas. This was a 7-year-old child's birthday party, and y'all gotta watch the clip for me.
I agree with you, Rico. A lot of them celebrities don't be having that money that it may seem like that they have, and that's why they be bowing down, bucking down, cowing down to that shit.
Let's watch the clip of the kids.
Go ahead.
All right, y'all. Next topic.
Prior to the game on January.
My bad. Wrong topic. My bad. Let me get it right. This is the topic.
Surprised our son with a party bus for his 8th birthday. Got them alcohol-free daiquiri and non-alcoholic bottles. Picked up his cake. And the party began. When that first drink kick in, birthday boy popping his first bottle. More bottles.
My mama told me break from her cellular. She was the only one that answered when I called her from that cell.
Cheers.
I'm the one that bought that bubble back. I'm the one that turned the city up. We the ones that put switch.
Giving vibes.
Put it in their face. Come outside.
After you've lost count of drinks. Jigga train coming through. When everyone's favorite song comes on. Lil sister said don't.
Alright, so that's the actual clip of this young lady having a birthday party for her 7-year-old son.
Family. Don't leave the man out.
Alright, the man was a part of that too?
Yeah. They put the man told his son, chug goodbye.
Did he?
Yeah, remember you were pouring it up in the glass?
All right, so I want to say this. I think I'm going to speak for the community, our demographic. We want our kids to grow up so fast, we have them doing adult things at early ages. Like these Chinese nations and other ethnicities, they let their kids be kids. Don't get me wrong, it's far in between. It's far in between.
Yeah, that's a bad example because them Chinese motherfuckers sitting up showing up Jordans at 6, 7 years old. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers sitting up. But Jordans. All right, so let's get back. Them cool gray Jordans.
Right, so let's get back to this. I just feel like
motherfuckers up.
Why do you let your child be a child? All jokes aside, it might be humorous to some ratchet people, but to a real parent, it was disturbing for the simple fact is what? I'm teaching my son that this is how you're going to be. Early. Yeah, this is how you're going to be. You're going to go to the club, you're going to be popping bottles with your friends, you're going to be, no, this shit is not appropriate. You should have some clowns, you should have goddamn Barney running around in the backyard with y'all. Let your children be children.
Now, they did have the robot.
They was talking about the robot what?
The, Roll-out cake. You know that shit.
Roblox.
Yeah, what's it called?
Roblox. Okay. Man, that ain't nothing. Don't even throw that in there, fool.
All right.
What's your opinion, LB, on it? What's your opinion on that?
Well, to me, it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you have these children believing that they're drinking and they turning the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers is choo-choo train.
And doing this is gonna become this. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, let's be honest. He don't know gang signs.
But if they live in an urban area, they're gonna be. I don't give a fuck where they live. You're gonna be a part of something.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's still the way they was doing their finger movements and gestures. All I could see was,
"What up, cuz?"
Yeah.
What up, blood?
That's all I can see.
What up, gangster? And so
that's exactly what I see.
Well, here go the crazy part. I showed it to my old lady, right? Old lady watching it. She was like, I don't see nothing wrong. They just having fun. I can see Leah doing.
All right, so I got a question for you. I got a better question for you, LB, and this is really to you and Ron. Do you see other ethnic groups doing this?
Hell yeah. Nigga at them bar mitzvahs, the motherfuckers got that shit on their head like this and they throwing motherfuckers up in the air.
That is not the club.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
You're talking about a bar mitzvah.
Hold on, that was a bus. They drinking wine. They got the 13-year-old.
They drinking bubbly. Listen,
no, they drinking real wine.
I used to feel uncomfortable when we used to do our New Year's Day thing, and the kids would be drinking bubbly. I felt uncomfortable. They would be drinking seltzer grape.
Man, look, 13-year-old Jewish boy. They got wine there. They got the cap rolled up on their head like this, over the thing like this. And they he's
stupid as fuck. He's stupid as fuck.
They ain't on that whole festivity.
Yeah.
Hey man, Jewish people gonna hate you after this show, man.
I won't give a damn.
This nigga just irritated.
And them motherfuckers is tossing and throwing the kids up in the air and drinking wine and breaking glasses and doing all kinds.
So you don't think that the video was inappropriate?
I do. I kind of think it is.
No, I do. I think it's grossly inappropriate.
Okay, that's
you know
what I'm saying.
I don't think it's. I think it's grossly inappropriate.
I agree with you.
I think that is grossly a gross representation of us in our community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so we not on that. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes that shit reflects and go back to us.
Yeah.
Cause we can get a party bus.
Yeah, he gonna
Let's
say,
get some of these comments before we.
I
I want to get this last topic in because it is Black History Month, but I want to get a couple of these comments in real quick. Let's see where I go. Nikki said hot dogs and chips at 7. Not Barney. Miss Saxton said. Rodrigo said I get on my daughter's nerves about that shit with her kids. I agree. You should. JR said I'm sure they will turn out just fine. Okay.
I mean, that's possible.
Yeah, I'm not teenage years.
I seen some strippers. I seen some strippers turn into law professors. So just because, so anything is possible.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I seen the worst. I seen the worstest who I thought was the worst human being turn out to be one of the decent and manageable person that I've met in my whole life. And so, Dale, I agree with you. Lack of respect for the culture.
All right, so speaking of lack of respect, time out. Lack of respect for the culture is perfect segue to what we're about to discuss. So, Clothing Line comes out with a clothing line for Black History Month, and it's speaking on the sweaters. Speak on being black. This is the actual. It's not a clip. It's the picture of the clothing that was being sold by a white company. With white models.
How you know it's white?
They said it. It says it. It's a white company with white models, and the sweater said, "I'm blacker than black, blackity black."
Shit.
And also,
no black, motherfucking model.
Well, I feel like this is an example of. I say this all the time. Nobody hears me, but I hope y'all hear me after this one. We are the culture. The problem is they take our culture and they sell it back to us. And this is the definition of taking our culture and sell. You will never see me with an indigenous shirt or speaking on Indian people and try to sell Indian wear. You will never. You know why? Because I'm not an Indian. I'm not Native American. I'm not of that descent, and I understand.
But you is an indigenous individual.
All right, no, I didn't mean it that way. I'm just saying, like, Indians be having a lot of indigenous shirts, indigenous things. I'm saying that I will never try to sell Indian, because, like, one of my closest friends is Native American. Shout out to Jessie, my best friend. I'm saying that I will never try to sell her culture, as she respects my culture as well. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Jessie is one of the dopest people when it comes to understanding. I fuck with black people, but I'm not black. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it takes. You can be a white person. Matter of fact, shout out to Wale. I was just listening to a Wale song today. He said he just don't fuck with silent white people. He don't fuck with white people that just watch shit happen, and that's the equivalent to what did he say? He said it's equivalent to I can't say it.
Well,
right
you're
now.
a part of the problem. If
Yeah,
you see a
that's what
problem
he was
and
saying.
it's silent, then
Yeah,
you're a part of
that's
it.
what he was saying. But
you're silent.
So again, I would be just as offended. Again, I would be just as offended if this sweater was for Indians or Native Americans.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we, in order to be a part of a culture or to understand culture, you have to actually care about the culture. And this is just a sales pitch. They want white people to buy that.
Well, now, with that said, do you know how many white companies profited off Black Lives Matter?
Shout out to
t-shirts?
Mosley in here. He said they love our culture. Yeah.
Do you know how many white companies made Black Lives Matter T-shirts? Do you know how many companies that where a motherfucker, even if they making their own, do you? And so, if you would you let one of your white friends or white individuals
wear a Black Lives Matter shirt?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But that's the same thing.
No, but they're not
That's the
selling
same
it.
thing.
They're not selling it. They're supporting it. It's called being an advocate. It's called being an advocate. But when you wear a shirt that don't belong to your nation or your
when you buy a shirt from a manufacturer that's not owned by black people, and you put Black Lives Matter on it,
black,
it doesn't matter what's on there. Do you know how many signs, how many street signs that these motherfuckers made? That do you know a black company that make street signs?
I don't give a fuck about a street sign. I give a fuck
they
about
making
what's
Black
affecting.
Lives Matter
I give a fuck
street
about
signs.
what's affecting us as a culture.
These white motherfuckers.
Listen, first off, shout out to T-Pain.
Hold on.
Shout out to T-Pain.
These white motherfuckers is now. If you want to
If
change,
they making Black Lives sign that matter, they advocate.
And so, do we want change or not? And so, some white kids wearing a blackity black mutt or a this mutt is this and that. What difference does it make? We had white businesses
because they're making money off of black culture.
So when a white person,
there's a difference between motherfucking
Being an
supporting
advocate.
and
Being
then
an
mockery. There's a mockery. This is a mockery.
Thank you.
And then there's
why
a
you say
different.
it's a mockery?
Because they're fucking just putting this out there
To
as
sell it to us.
That's it.
Why who the fuck black would see a white person wearing a fucking hoodie and say, I want that hoodie?
Nobody's black gonna do it because they're not selling it to us.
Okay.
They're not selling. They took something for a month that belongs to us, which fuck a month.
So when you go by a restaurant and it has Black Lives Matter spray painted across
it
the
don't make me
window,
want to go eat there.
but it make other black people want to go eat there.
It make white people question if they want to go.
I wouldn't even like it better.
They cool.
They trying to appeal to the.
Okay,
black
I got a question.
And so they want black people
consumer.
to come in and eat.
Why the fuck wouldn't they put a black person in that hoodie right there? That's my question. If you want to,
what difference does it make?
It don't make a difference.
You make a black. Would you let a white person? Would you give a white person a Black Lives Matter T-shirt?
Yeah, I've sold them. I sold
to
them
white people.
To white people.
And so then, what the fuck is we talking about?
But guess what?
Do you play black? We started late.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all my nigga friends.
That was wrong with this nigga.
Listen.
We started late.
No, we start.
What's wrong with you?
We on for an hour, brother.
Where we at?
Hour, right there.
Where? Man, motherfucking fans just coming in. Look,
Hey, you don't want a CEO all up in the videos.
If they want to.
Dancing all on the Hey, look. This is the smartest dumb people.
Man, if you don't want a
LV the
nigga
Great.
running your own shit, acting like this shit is his, man.
Hey, you don't want a CEO?
Go to-
all right. This is the
go to,
smartest dumb people. LV the Great, Quando Rondo, Anthony that dude Johnson. Y'all have a great night.
What's today's price? Is not today's price.
Buddha. I got messages saying, what's up with the show? One to where you still got kids writing essays on. 472. Shout out to Chris, he came through. Came back there. And you go, okay. And she said,
Okay, he good. He it's not money based. They don't need cash in their hands.
Right. So now the fuck with that
Regardless of the fact, you don't know. You don't know his fucking intentions.
Internet. What are people? Listen, I'm gonna take my time down here. Right. I know understand
when I try to conduct.
Come on.
And I'm talking about my in-law niece. My niece, I done bought her stuff.
Born in the same place I was, but they decided to move along. They traveled.
I had a homeboy.